Good morning, dear students. Today, online class is going on from Purnachandra High Secondary High School, Barigada. As we know that I have completed the segment from the environmental issue chapter of oxides of carbon, oxides of sulfur, and oxides of nitrogen. Now, today I am going to start the oxide, not oxide. Now today I am going to start a pollutants called hydrocarbons. What? Hydrocarbons. 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 Number D. Hydrocarbons. As we know, hydrocarbon is divided into two parts, that is saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon, that is saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbon. So from saturated hydrocarbon, the main pollutant from the saturated hydrocarbon is what? The methane. Which one? Methane. CH4. Methane. And from unsaturated hydrocarbon, the pollutants are ethylene, acetylene. These are the pollutants from unsaturated hydrocarbon. So we know, unsaturated hydrocarbon is no needed. Now saturated hydrocarbon, that is methane. So this methane forms what? VOC. What? It is called what? No? VOC. It is the component of VOC. So VOC is what? VOC is what? No? Volatile organic compound. VOC is volatile organic compound. Volatile organic compound. Volatile organic compound. So what is the meaning of volatile? It is a substance which can evaporate very easily. That is called what? Volatile. Volatile means the substances which can evaporate very easily. That is called volatile organic compound. Now VOC is related to what? No, methane. Now methane. Now VOC is what? VOC, it is a kind of a pollutant. What kind of pollutant? It is a major outdoor pollutants. It is a major outdoor pollutants. Major outdoor pollutants. VOC, that is the full form of VOC is volatile organic compound. It is a major outdoor pollutants. Now VOC is again classified into two parts. That is what now? MVOCs and NMVOCs. Okay. Now the full form of MVOCs is what? M stands for methane, volatile organic compound. Methane, volatile organic compound. As methane is from saturated hydrocarbon, MVOC. Okay. M stands for methane, volatile organic compound. So MVOC comes from saturated hydrocarbon, and NMVOC is not unsaturated hydrocarbon, but it goes to the aromatic hydrocarbon. So NMVOC is related to what? Aromatic hydrocarbon. Aromatic hydrocarbon. Aromatic hydrocarbon. Now, so what is the what is the uses of MVOC, and what does it get effect to our environment, and how does it get effect to our environment? So MVOC is what? Methane. MVOC, that is M stands for methane, as methane is a greenhouse gases. As methane is a greenhouse gases which helps for the warmness of the environment. Methane is a greenhouse gas which helps for the warmness of the environment. But as we know, if the temperature of the environment increases, then there will be a chances of what? No, global warming, which could lead to a natural disasters like flood, cyclones, tsunamis. Okay. Now MVOCs. Now MVOCs. Methane, volatile organic compound. Methane, volatile organic compound. methane volatile organic compound. Okay, so how does it affect to our environment? It creates to increase the warmness of environment, as methane is a greenhouse gas. Which kind of gas is this? Greenhouse gas. Okay. So methane volatile MVOC, that is methane volatile organic compound. It creates to increase the warmness of environment, as methane is a greenhouse gas. Okay, MVOCs. Now NMVOCs. NMVOCs means non-methane volatile organic compound. NMVOCs is non-methane volatile organic compound. NMVOCs, that is what? non-methane volatile organic compound. Non-methane volatile organic compound. It is a component of, as there is no methane, it is a component of aromatic compounds. It is a component of aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds like benzene, toluene, xylene. So these are the components. These are the components of NMVOCs. Okay. So this doesn't help for increase the greenhouse. So this doesn't help to create warmness in environment. But whenever benzene, toluene, xylene are inhaled, when benzene, toluene or xylene are supposed to be inhaled, then there will be a chances of what? Lung cancers. What? Lung cancer. As benzene, toluene, xylene are responsible for carcinogen. So these are benzene, xylene, toluene. Toluene act as carcinogen. Act as what? Carcinogen. Carcinogen means these are the materials which creates cancer in our body. So benzene, xylene, toluene act as carcinogen, which leads to a cancer, called leukemia. Called what? No? Leukemia, or sometimes lung cancer also. Okay. So these are the effects of MVOCs and NMVOCs. MVOCs is methane volatile organic compound. It creates to increase the warmness of environment, as CH4 is a greenhouse gas. NMVOCs, non-methane volatile organic compound. It is a component of aromatic compound, that is benzene, toluene, xylene. Benzene, xylene, toluene act as carcinogen, which leads a cancer called leukemia and lung cancer. Clear? Now, next is photochemical oxidants. Number E, oxides of carbon is over, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of sulfur and hydrocarbons, including MVOCs and NMVOCs. Now number E, and number E is photochemical oxidant. Photochemical oxidants. What are photochemical oxidants? These are mainly what? No, these are mainly which kind of substances? Ozone, aldehyde, and small. So photochemical oxidant, and how photochemical oxidants are produced? Photochemical, it is formed by the action of hydrocarbon. It is formed by the action of hydrocarbon with nitrogen dioxide, with nitrogen monoxide, not nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen monoxide under UV rays, that is present in sunlight. Okay, that is called photochemical oxidants. It is formed by the actions of hydrocarbon with NO, that is nitrogen monoxide under ultraviolet rays, forming photochemical oxidants. Now we will check about photochemical reactions. What is photochemical reactions? It is formed by the actions of hydrocarbon with nitrogen monoxide under UV rays, which is present in sunlight. Now the equations. Photochemical reactions. Photochemical reaction. Photochemical reactions, as we know, nitrogen is abundant in atmosphere. Whenever it reacts with oxygen, it forms what? NO, nitrogen monoxide. As we know, nitrogen is abundant in atmosphere. 2NO. Okay, that is what nitrogen monoxide. These kind of reactions takes place in engine. Suppose in an engine. I am not explaining about in the atmosphere, but in engine. So nitrogen reacting with oxygen, and suppose nitrogen reacting with oxygen, that is what? Combustions. It is producing what? Nitrogen monoxide. Reaction in engine. Where it is? Reaction in engine. Reaction in engine. Again, the nitrogen monoxide, which it is exhausting from the vehicles, now it will go to the atmosphere, NO plus O2, then it is forming what? Nitrogen dioxide. It is forming what? Nitrogen dioxide. This is the reaction sites in the atmosphere. Reaction in atmosphere. Reaction in atmosphere. Okay? Reaction in atmosphere. Now you have to balance it. Now NO2, so 2 oxygen and 3 oxygen is there. Now 2N, so 2N, now 2 to the 4, 2, 0, 0. Balanced. This is nitrogen dioxide. So nitrogen reacting with oxygen is forming carbon nitrogen monoxide. Again nitrogen monoxide reacting with oxygen to produce what? Nitrogen dioxide. And this is the reaction which takes place in the atmosphere. Again nitrogen dioxide on the interactions of ultraviolet. On the interaction of what? Ultraviolet. It produces what? On the interaction of ultraviolet, it produces NO plus O. This is called what? Nascent oxygen. What it is called? Nascent oxygen. It is very reactive. Nascent oxygen. Which kind of oxygen it is forming? When nitrogen dioxide reacts with ultraviolet light, which it is present in the sunlight. So it is producing what? Nitrogen monoxide along with what? Nascent oxygen. As nascent oxygen is very reactive. Now, as we know, oxygen is there in the atmosphere. Oxygen plus nascent oxygen. Oxygen plus nascent oxygen. This is what? Ozone. This is the gas of ozone. Okay? This is ozone. This kind of ozone. So this is the ozone. The formation of ozone takes place in the atmosphere. So if the question would arise in this way, like how ozone is produced in the atmosphere, or how ozone is produced from the vehicles. First, you have to write the equations: nitrogen, oxygen, nitrogen monoxide. Again, nitrogen monoxide will react with oxygen to produce what? Nitrogen dioxide. Now, nitrogen dioxide undergoes reactions with ultraviolet radiations which comes from sunlight, producing nitrogen monoxide along with nascent oxygen. This nascent oxygen again will react with what? Atmosphere. Okay, oxygen to produce what? Ozone. Clear? Now, this is the production of ozone. Now, how PAN will produce now? What is the full form of PAN? Peroxyacid nitrate. Now, HC plus NO plus O2, NO2 Okay, hydrocarbon, nitrogen monoxide, oxygen. Hydrocarbon plus nitrogen monoxide, oxygen, producing nitrogen dioxide, PAN. PAN is what? The full form PAN is peroxyacyl nitrate, which is a very hazardous pollutant. Okay, peroxyacetyl nitrate. Suppose in the exam they will ask the question in this way also, how ozone is produced in the atmosphere or how PAN is produced in the atmosphere. So you have to mention these reactions. Okay, now as you know, ozone and PAN is over. Now smog, aldehyde is not needed. Smog. Now, smog. What is called smog? Smog is what? SM stands for smoke. SM stands for smoke and OG is comes from fog. Okay? When in the atmosphere, if the abundance of the impurities like smoke or dust particles are getting condensed with the water vapor present in the atmosphere, then only it will producing water smog. Smog is what? SM stands for smog and OG refers to what? No, fog. Clear? Next. Smog is again classified into two types. That is what the classical smog and photochemical smog. Photochemical smog. Classical smog and photochemical smog. And classical smog is it is a smog. It is a type of a smog which the pollutants like sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, sulfur trioxide get condensed with water vapor. It is a type of a smog which the pollutants like sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, sulfur trioxide get condensed with water vapor. It's called what the classical smog. Generally, the color of the classical smog is what? The brown. What? Brown and opaque. Not brown, that is reddish brown and opaque. Okay, this is what the classical smog. And the main components of classical smog is what? The sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide and sulfur trioxide, which is getting condensed with the water vapor. That is called what? The classical smog. Next, photochemical smog. The main components of photochemical smog is nitrogen monoxide. The main components of photochemical smog is nitrogen monoxide getting condensed with the water vapor to produce what? Photochemical smog. The main components of photochemical smog is NO with water vapor. So the main components of photochemical smog is NO with water vapor reacts with UV rays, react with ultraviolet radiation. Generally it is yellowish in color. Generally it is what? Yellowish opaque. Now you must be asking about what the effects of smog. The effect of smog is it reduces what? No, it reduces the visibility. It reduces the visibility. As a result of that, accidents could get leads. Okay, it reduces the what? No, it reduces the visibility, which leads to road accidents. Clear? That is called no smog, and it also creates some respiratory disorder like lung cancers, emphysema. Okay. So these are the disorders. So these are the respiratory disorders which comes from the smog. Okay. Next. Now particulate pollutants. What? Particulate pollutants. Gaseous pollutant is over. Then after that particulate pollutants. Now capital P. Particulate pollutants. Particulate pollutants. Particulate pollutants. These are the pollutants. These are the pollutants which are having a very small. So these are the pollutants which are having a very small diameter, like 1 micrometer to 3 micrometer. So 1 micrometer. So the particles having a, suppose this is the particles having a diameter of what? 1 micrometer. So 1 micrometer is what? Smoke and fumes. Smoke and fumes. Smoke and fumes. 1 micrometer falls. So 1 micrometer goes to what? Smoke and fumes. And 3 micrometer, from 2 to 3 micrometer, that is what? No? All the fly gas, all the flue gas. Which kind of gas? Flue gas, which are getting exhaust from the chimneys, or boilers. Okay. So these are what? No? 1 micrometer, that is what? No? Smoke, fumes, and 2 to 3 micrometers having what? No? Flue gas. The range of the diameter varies to 2 to 3 micrometer in flue gas. In where? In flue gas. Okay. Flue gas is what? Flue gas along with dust also. What? Dust. Flue gas with dust. Flue gas with dust. Next, particulate pollutants. So, what are the effects of particulate pollutants? Effects of particulate pollutants. Effects of particulate pollutants. Effects of particulate pollutants. So mainly the particulate pollutants cause respiratory disorder. Causing what? Cause respiratory disorders. Respiratory disorder like, first is what? Lung fibrosis. What it is called? Lung fibrosis. Lung fibrosis or lung fibrosis, pneumoconiosis. Pneumoconiosis. It is a respiratory disorder. That is called lung fibrosis. If huge amount of dust is inhaled. Okay? Creating which kind of respiratory disorder? Lung fibrosis. Number 2, bycyanosis. Bycyanosis. These are the. It is also a respiratory disorder. It is also a respiratory disorder. So bycyanosis, it is also a respiratory disorder. Comes from the particles of cotton. Comes from the cotton particles. Comes from the cotton particles. Next, number 3. Asbestosis. Asbestosis. from particles from asbestos, particles from asbestos, particles from asbestos. Number 4, silicosis, silicosis comes from sand particles, sand particles. So these are the respiratory disorder. So these are the respiratory disorder which are related to what? No, particulate matters or particulate pollutants. Okay. Next. So mainly the PM, that is particulate matter, cause respiratory disorder like lung fibrosis, bicyanosis, asbestosis, silicosis. Finished. Particulate matter is over. Now the control of air pollution. How can we control air pollution? Now control of air pollution. Control of air pollution. First is what? Afforestation. Afforestation means what? Afforestation, planting more trees. Planting more trees. Planting more trees. Suppose when the particulate matters or smokes or dust particles are abundant in the area, in that particular area, some special plants are also planted in that particular area just to create or just to digest all the pollutants, like ficus, variegata, Phaseolus vulgaris, Ficus variegata, Phaseolus vulgaris. So these are the plants which digest or which metabolize, which digest nitrogen monoxide. Which gas? Nitrogen monoxide. So these are the plants are planted in a roadside area where the pollutant is abundant, where the pollutant are abundant. So these two plants can absorb the nitrogen monoxide. Nitrogen monoxide. Next, Vitis, Juniperus. So these are the plants are also planted to metabolize so these two plants metabolize carbon monoxide gas. Which gas? Carbon monoxide gas. Okay. Afforestation, planting more trees, that is Ficus variegata, Phaseolus vulgaris, Vitis, Juniperus. Now Ficus variegata and Phaseolus vulgaris digest nitrogen monoxide. No, sorry, it is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide and nitrogen monoxide. Okay. Ficus variegata and Phaseolus vulgaris digest carbon monoxide and Vitis, Juniperus metabolize nitrogen monoxide. Next, number 2. Number 2. Using unleaded petrol, unleaded fuel and low sulfur content fuel using unleaded fuel and low sulfur content fuel. Number 3. Separation of pollutants. Separations of pollutants from the gases. Two methods are applied. One is arresters and another one is catalytic converter, catalytic converter, arresters. Again, arresters are having two parts. That is what, no? ESP, that is called electrostatic precipitator, electrostatic precipitator, ESP is electrostatic precipitator, and another one is scrubber, Next, on next class, I will teach ESP, that is what, no? Electrostatic precipitator, and another one is catalytic converter. After the completion of these two, the segment of air pollution will be over. Okay? After the air pollution is going to over, then new segments of the environmental issue called water pollution will be continuing. Okay? Thank you.